counterpart with Eurocentric features. And today we have to discuss a look at the criminal justice system. Dr. James O. Gross, he is a graduate of Tennessee State University and Michigan State University. He is a Peace Corps volunteer. He worked as an employee assistant program, with the Chicago Public Schools, at Kennedy King College, Malcolm X Community College, Prairie State College, National College of Law. He was the executive director of the Clarence Darrow Community Center, the Furman House, and a core facilitator of the City of Chicago for Domestic Violence, State of Illinois Expungement Program in 2003. And next we have Attorney Bonnie Collins Childs. She is current a corporate legal manager and a former United States Senate and congressional aide for the City of Chicago. Is that correct? Did I say that correctly?
Yeah, for the state of Illinois.
Oh, for the state of Illinois.
Located in Chicago and D.C.
Okay, for the City of Chicago and Washington, D.C. And last but not least, we have Attorney Dr. James Jack Childs. He is a former school teacher for the City of Chicago, a human relations officer, and a lawyer in his own private practice for over 35 years. So these people are well qualified to discuss our subject, and we're going to get right into it. First of all, I want to say there are 5 companies that are managing or operating the jails and the prisons on contract with the federal, state, and local government. And Core Civic, which was previously Corrections Corporation of America, CCA, they are located in Nashville, Tennessee. And what they did in 2017, GEO Group and Core Civic had revenue in 1 year over $4 billion from private prison contracts. Their number one customer was ICE. And with ICE, they have over 26,000 people detained or incarcerated. Now, and you know, last week there was a young migrant who died as a result of having the flu, and he was not getting medical attention. So my question to you, do you think 5 companies should be allowed to make money at the expense of other people's misery?
Well, no. I mean, I don't think they should be able to make money off of other people's misery, but the situation is more complex than that. See, you're just looking at those 4 companies. I am looking at a prevailing attitude from 1619 to the present. The black man primarily has been the subject of imprisonment, bondage, and the like for the last 500 years. Yes. And I want to point out, at first, when they were bringing blacks over here, they weren't bringing women. They were just bringing men. They would work the men to death. Mm-hmm. So they only started bringing women after they passed a law that said in 1818 they were going to stop importing slaves. Then they started bringing women over so they could make more people. Mm-hmm. But all through the history of the United States of America, they have been incarcerating black men because they view black men as a threat. And if we keep denying that, then we're not going to put our hands on the real problem. And the real problem becomes this. As they incarcerate all these black men, first and foremost, it takes billions of dollars of revenue out of the black community because those people aren't generating revenue in the prison. They're generating revenue, as you just pointed out, for the people who own the penitentiary.
Absolutely.
But if they were out and working, they'd be generating money in the black community. So it has a spiral effect. That effect is this. They're incarcerated. it's costing their families money to go see them, call them, all that kind of stuff. And at the same time, the neighborhoods are being depleted of the resource of them working. So it's a terrible injustice.
And it breaks down the black family. We don't have men in the family as role models for our children.
Absolutely.
Well,